Welcome to this.podcast. I'm your friendly host, Jay, joined by my friends. We got Co.
Man, what we talking about?
And we got Uncle Damo. Yes, and the intro music you're listening to now is Kayla Ray.
What up, Kayla?
What's up? Prove something. You know the vibes.
Kayla cool as fuck, eh?
She is. Great guest, too.
Great guest, man.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, Kayla.
You're showing a little bit of love with Prove Something. Nice little single. We looking for the album, though, Kayla. You gotta give us an album.
Hey, that was a cool ass episode. It was like a Saturday afternoon.
It was.
Yeah, it was chill.
She sang.
Came in with like energy.
She did. A lot of energy.
YouTube is probably going to like flag this for copyright infringement.
Well, we want to support the locals, so we'll see how it goes. We know her personally, so maybe we got some pull.
Yeah, please let us slide, Kayla.
Absolutely. You can catch this.podcast on all streaming platforms, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, and video on YouTube. That's where you can catch this song. Shout out to the incredible Lawrence and Larimer for providing the space. 3225 East Colfax to come down to the store, or you can go to lawrenceandlarimer.com and cop. Yo, we got a little audience now. Yeah, we got some people that we've been waiting on to come by the show. Shout out to Big Coop.
Big Coop.
Yeah.
Big Coop.
And the lady. You just, Sade's in the house.
In the house, man. Don't she
Absolutely.
light up the room every time she comes somewhere, man?
She does.
She lights it up. Light bringer.
Hence the sweater.
Sheen, yeah. What's up? What's
man,
up?
She continues to get love on this show.
Fam, I feel like Sheik owes us like an award because you do so much for Sheik.
Oh man,
Damo's done so much for Sheik.
I haven't done shit for him.
I can't even get a hug or a clap. I don't get nothing. It's just like, yo, what is? Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. Snap,
nice.
clap,
You
and
just
sprinkles.
gotta be there no matter what. Got it.
Man,
Well, shout out to the audience. A round of applause for them.
Nobu in the building. Nobu, no, we got Nobu in the building. What up, baby?
Nobu in the building. I'm so sorry,
Man,
Nobu.
yo,
It's been a while since I've seen you. It's good to see you.
Man,
Smiling.
Smiling.
Quiet though.
Nah.
Just right now.
Yeah.
Just
but
waiting.
Man, you talking about a woman who literally just pumps that gives guys that extra it. You know what I mean? Like that things that get you over the hump to go out and hump something. She gets you over the hump to get you to the hump.
Wait, what?
She gets you over the hump to get
She
to the
gets
hump.
you over the hump to get you to the hump.
Like a camel? Got 2 humps, huh?
Man,
Here we go.
Shit, man. You be getting them 2 humps in one day, don't you know?
A hump over the hump.
Hump and a hump.
That's crazy.
So to give context,
Yeah.
to give context,
Please.
unpack to give context. Yo, she braids hair. She does braids. She locks.
Oh.
Man, please shout out the shop.
Yes. What's
On Stage Cuts and Styles.
Where's it at?
downtown?
On Stage Cuts and Styles, only black shop in the heart of downtown, where my cousin Sean will fade you up and my cousin Nobu will get you over the hump to get you to the hump.
This podcast.
Hey, man,
Shout
the
out.
dudes be getting out your chair
Bustin'.
smiling. They be feeling brand new, man. Like, yo, like.
They
And
be
like
hooking
Spice
them up.
Adams.
Oh, they be like Spice Adams, man. They be like Spice Adams for real, man.
That was funny. Well, shout out to the shop
You ain't
on
show Mike
stage.
no love, man.
Mike in the house.
Short Daddy in the building.
Mike Cain in the house.
Oh, so there's no
Nah,
chore
he dropped the chore daddy.
Oh, so it's just Daddy?
Yeah.
I ain't calling him daddy. No.
I ain't calling another grown man delicious.
All bets are off. Hello, Mike.
Mike's in the building.
Good to see you, brother.
Absolutely. You know what's so funny about Coop? I be seeing you. This is how hard he works. I see him hot summer days, even cold winter days, on the scooter headed to the shop. On MLK, doesn't fail.
Don't
like
fail.
I see him in that lane going 20, Everybody whizzing by, getting dirt in his face, but he got his goggles on, man.
He getting there.
Yeah, he getting there.
Hey, Jay be splashing with the water.
Yeah.
Splash. He be like, damn, Jay. Got me with the uppercut, so I'll let you slide.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's in tune with the environment. I like that, the scooter. Yeah,
It better be
absolutely.
electric. You ain't tuning nothing, no little 2-cylinder thing.
It's work ethic, man. Shit. Shit.
Yeah, I love it, man. That's good work.
It's like a rollie. Shit don't stop, right?
Don't gotta
stop.
keep going.
Gotta keep going.
All right, y'all. Getting into some topics today. We had a heated discussion behind scenes, and I think we're gonna bring a little bit of that to the forefront. But the first thing we're gonna talk about is boy Elon Musk. Yeah, he's the CEO of Twitter right now, right? He making some changes, right? He giving freedom to free speech all across the board. Got some layoffs going.
It's all good.
Yeah,
until you
still
say
selling
some shit.
Teslas. Yeah, that's your guy. Can I ask you if would you still get a Tesla?
No.
Really? Given
wouldn't-
the events, you wouldn't get a
It wouldn't be
Tesla?
my first choice.
Got
Actually,
it.
I got my eye on something else, but I love my car.
That e-tron looks hard.
Yeah, no, actually, the Sierra Denali EV. That's a whole nother story. There's like a line that you have to draw from a ethical point of view,
Okay.
and there was some things that happened at Tesla that you question, like lawsuits and discrimination and this and that, and like it makes me question where I spend my money.
Got it.
It's so funny.
Nothing
Oh.
at all. I was
Yeah.
just thinking because I think he thinks he's funny. Do you think he's funny?
No,
He thinks he's a comedian at times.
Like awkward. Like I laugh at myself and nobody else is laughing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like he thinks he's funny and it looks very awkward, right?
Yeah,
He looks
like when
awkward.
somebody like tells an awkward joke
And he's the only one laughing.
and they're the only person who's like, bro, like read the room.
Yeah.
Like to lay off 4,000 people before
The
and
holidays.
granted, I know some people that work for Twitter very close.
Yeah.
And that 3 months, like it depends where you live. So it's 3 months, you're still on the payroll. You're supposed to get like
An email
A severance.
or a
package.
a
severance.
severance package, but it's like, let's say a month or 2 months or whatever. But then what about your bonus? Do you still get your year-end bonus? They operate on a calendar year. So what about these people that depended on their bonus that got laid off? What about people aren't hiring right now? Like there's so much going on that make me question like his ethics. Cold ass businessman. He's proven it. I can't dispute that, but it just makes me question where I spend my money.
Nah, it's crazy because the antics he pulls is his first day into the office. He brings in a sink. Like, and the jokes that you're talking about is like, yo, what does that mean? You know what I mean?
He brings a sink in the office?
He brings a sink. He carries a sink into the office, and it's like, let it sink in. Or, that can mean a bunch of things. Are you washing away
I'm
what it was?
throwing the kitchen sink at you.
I'm throwing like all that kind of dumb shit, right? And to your point, it's like the layoffs. He lays off the whole C-suite, which is the CEO, CFO, which is natural. That's like natural
but that's
stuff.
different. So,
But still, let me finish and I'll let you get off.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so he does that. And then it's like when you're doing things like that, on top of that, and I think this will get Coop excited, is that the free speech part, right? Like these are my thoughts of when it comes to free speech and how you don't police it and how it can be dangerous. So I don't oppose anybody having free speech, but I do think there's a responsibility of where free speech
comes
from and what it can turn into as far as the actions that come from that, right? The ramifications when you spew out hate speech, I'm talking about specifically, then the consequences of that.
Influencers, right?
No, absolutely. So he's an influencer, and there's others out there.
Yeah.
But when you're doing that, that riles up the
The masses.
the masses that believe in that because of their influence, and it's like they sit back, and then it's like, yeah, I spewed out this stuff, this hate, and now I'm just sit back and watch what happens, and then the ramifications of that. So that's why I think when you have those kind of platforms, it is a responsibility to not let people do those kind of things. So I have a question. So there's two things that I want to tap into, because that could be used for good or bad, with free speech and people coming together. Absolutely.
And like, hey, we're going to solve for X, or it could be hella divisive. But then you have, let's say, the blue check mark. Did y'all see what he's doing with that?
Yeah. No,
so he's saying
he's right. He should do that.
I agree.
But like,
I agree.
But so what's $20 a month, $8 a month to somebody with a blue check mark?
Nothing.
So then why do it?
Man, because it brings it's a status symbol now.
Yeah.
So all Elon Musk is saying, like, yo, you're not getting a status symbol for free anymore.
But then if it's status, why not raise the price to $1,000 a month? If your status, like if you are that person, why not raise the bar even further?
It was just once. It was once free.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was free, but it was a one-time fee.
But no. So,
or was it
to
free?
my understanding, you just had to submit articles, like you had to like justify why you deserved the blue check. So like articles, write-ups, shit that you've done. You know what I mean? And then they run it through their verification system, and then you get the blue check.
And so I don't. So
well, I think it started out like that, and then I think it went to $8. I think there was just a one-time fee. But to get to your point, $1,000, like you got to think about influencers that are not celebrities, maybe, or just don't have that kind of coin to be like.
So who is that? Who's an influencer that couldn't pay?
A poet,
they get endorsements.
A poet.
But you're getting endorsements.
Some artists, you know what I mean? Like you can.
But you're getting endorsements.
No, man. But you can have a huge following. You can have a huge following and have
revenue.
And not have a lot of revenue.
All right, so I think that's a great point. How many people have a huge following? When you say huge following, you're monetizing your name, image,
and likeness.
And if you can't get somebody to pay for that, then are you really the influencer that you say you are? Like how many people? No,
absolutely, man. There's people that are great at influencing, but be bad at business. That's their
problem.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I think $1,000 is steep, and you probably just throwing out a figure. But But $8 a month that's definitely like I'm on board with them. I'm on board with that.
What about 100?
I don't know. That sounds a little steep.
Every Twitter employee gets a blue check mark.
That's a perk for working at the company.
So every person who works for Twitter, their word is an influencer.
Appears to be an influencer.
You see where I'm going with it?
Well, not really. It just verifies that it's you. That's all that says.
But you're an influencer. If you have a check mark, you're an influencer. Yes or no?
Everybody on the platform is an influencer. The verification, I think, is the blue check mark.
Got it. But so what do people think when they see a blue check mark?
Verified
and
authentic.
What? And an influencer. Because when you look at their followers,
no, because I've seen people that have blue chips or blue checks
that have 3 followers. Okay, cool.
No.
Might have 500.
500. I doubt it. Find me one.
I've seen some verified. But I've seen some verified people with like maybe 3,000 followers, 5,000 followers.
Find me one.
Shaun White
on Twitter.
Yes.
Where else?
See, now you're moving the goalposts.
No,
you said
I'm not.
Find one.
No, I said platforms. He has 3,000 followers.
We're talking about Twitter.
Okay. Find me somebody with less than 1,000 followers. Shaun White, that's a great example. But in his field, he's an influencer.
So now you're moving the goalposts. So, yeah.
He's an influencer.
You
great
said
deal.
Find one.
And kudos to your brother for freaking
Throwing the layup.
softball.
The alley-oop.
Otherwise, you'd have been like, I think you're right, Uncle Damo.
No, now you're wrong. So
Cool.
live with it and sit there.
I'll sit here.
All right, man.
That was
so
good. That was good, though.
But the layoffs now, so it's like, it's crazy because you do have people work that that work there,
Yeah.
and it's like, I think it's 4,000 people that he's trying to lay off.
Not trying to. He did.
Oh, he already did it. He pulled the trigger.
Cut off access as of 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
So I heard it was like, if you got it through your personal email, you were gone.
Yes.
If you still got something through your work email, you got to stay.
Every person that I know got it through their personal email.
Well, that brings me to, because me and you were talking about this, because you and I have been part of layoffs due to just company cuts.
Whatever it is.
And it levels you up, right? Like, I think what it does is, how I look at things now is that I used to, if you want to say be complacent, of like, buying into the culture, like I'm gonna be here forever, things are always gonna be good. You tend to operate a different way, right? Yeah. And you buy into the company, and that's where you spend most of your time, right? So when you get laid off, when I got laid off, it was frustration there, right? So it's like, yo, I just got laid off. Like, all these things go through your mind, like, whoa, why me? Because you go back to performance reviews, and that's what it's for. It's like, yo, I've been hitting my marks. Yeah. And you saying you're going to lay me off of all people? Yeah. You know what I mean? And you start thinking like, well, you start comparing yourself to your peers, which I think is natural. But after that, it builds different skills, right? Like, I think, people in here that have their own business, there's nothing like you having to fend for yourself and then having to invest in yourself. So then it's like, all right, let me regroup. Let me go read some books, do whatever, get some skills, so that when I get back in there, I'm going to be 10 times better.
Bigger and better.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And Sauce, I know you want to add something to this. One thing that I could say, if there's anybody out there that's listening that has been laid off, I've been laid off twice, 2 times. Either through acquisition, actually both of them were through acquisitions.
That's great.
And
through acquisition,
I've leveled up every single time I've came through an acquisition layoff, or it doesn't even have to be acquisition. It's like, that's your time to be like, yo, I got to reset. I got to rethink things. The one thing that I would tell people that's different from like back then to now, you got to network.
Yeah.
And people think, oh, networking is corny. I don't know how to do it, this and that. Man, you better be on LinkedIn. You better be actively talking to people. You have, there's so many things that you can do to, embrace the situation that you're in, because you will level up post-layoff. And it's all about mindset.
This podcast,
some great networking places,
man, there's so many y'all know the space that I live in terms of my professional environment, and what I see is, from a diversity perspective, the tech industry needs to be more inclusive. And there's conferences out there that if you go invest in yourself, spend $500, $700, I don't even know the amounts. There's different amounts. Go there and have intentional conversations with people, either 1, recruiters, or 2, hiring managers, to show them that you have the transferable skills, or if you're in tech already, you have the skills, 2, transferable skills to show that I belong in this industry. You will get a job.
Well, shout something out. Up. Like Grace Hopper, you're going to?
No, so I'm in Afrotech. I was in Black in Technology. I was in Toronto a couple weeks ago with Be Future Conference, Fort Lauderdale with Black Men in Tech. People that we need to get on this podcast to talk about the mission that they have in order to level up, people in this room that want to get in the technology space to change the trajectory of their lives and their financial well-being. It's crazy, man. And companies are actively going there to say, I want to hire you.
Right. That's the intent.
That's like what I do.
Right.
So I'm not trying to be on a soapbox, but it's just hella passionate about it. Yeah, I'll stop there.
Co, I think for you, like when it comes to the job, because you have a very different perspective in a different sector than what me and Damo work in. I wonder for, when working for the city, the government, what do you think are the things that brings either security or the things you need to prepare for if that day comes?
Man, it's kind of tough, man, because when you work with the city, it's almost the ultimate security.
Okay.
Yep. You know what I mean? Like the one time things did get kind of rocky, man, was around 2008 when the recession hit. Mm-hmm. And when you're looking at the public sector jobs, but there's a lot of job security in policing, firemen, water.
Got
you know what I mean? Right away, like when they write tickets. So everything that's revenue driven, you know what I mean? Those jobs don't really get affected that much, right? But things like schools, human services, like kind of those areas that spend money, it got scary, man.
Got it.
Like it literally. So I remember I got with the city in 2007, and
so that was right before.
Yeah, it was right before. So everything was, man. My pops was like, "Oh man, you with the city? Oh, you straight?
You good, right?
You straight? You gonna get you a nice little pension, man. You got some job security there, and yeah, and then everything was solid. And then 2008, 2009 came, and it literally was like you're looking at the person next to you like, hey, I've been here 9 months, a year.
No, absolutely.
2 years,
it gets real.
You know what I mean? And when they went to laying people off, the position I had was they called it not mandatory, but a necessary position, right? So they couldn't really cut at my position. So what they did, they started cutting at the director, administrator, supervisor level.
Because you were on the front lines.
Yeah, and then what they would do is that then they could bump down.
Okay.
So like a director can lose their position, and they could bump down to like a supervisor, manager.
Got
then
it.
a supervisor can bump down to a frontline worker.
Got it.
So it got real ugly. Then they so some people did get released, right? And then they went to hiring freezes, they went to rate freezes, they went to furlough days. So I don't know if that happens in the private sector.
Furlough days, no.
So you lost a lot of bread, and so like now on the back end, you're trying to recoup that. But back to your question, in the city, government jobs, it's real easy to get comfortable because it's hardly ever any layoffs or anything like that.
Because it's like the pension,
it's necessary,
everything like that.
But to you and Damo's point, when you guys say, but getting laid off helped me because it helped me kind of go back to the drawing board, reset, kind of refocus, right, and then start to strengthen up the skills that our weekend that was possibly weekend, and kind of transfer that over to the next job. We don't really got that because it's just that job security there.
Nah, I get it.
Like it just never happens. So, and it traps you because if you notice, like people just ain't leaving no government jobs.
I disagree.
Not they leave. They leave, but the people who leave, dude, man, if you're 15 years in on a government job, you're not fucking
there's a
leaving.
clip, right?
Yeah, there is.
If you're 3 years in, if you're 4 years in, yes, you'll leave. But if you're vested, they make it hard to leave because you have a pension on the end of that.
So yeah, because the carrot is there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
like with new people.
Yes.
They still have
absolutely.
pensions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. In government jobs,
You probably get like 85% of your pay if you hit
Let me
a
ask
certain
you
amount
this.
of
you get a
years.
pension plus a 401.
Let me
So
ask you this.
that's hard to walk away from.
It's hard to
Yeah.
walk away from.
Would you, knowing what you know now, would you coach Champ to be a city employee?
That's a great question.
Champ and 7.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, man, you know what, man? Like, our kids in this Renaissance era, you know what I mean, where you literally can get some bread from anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Creative, yeah.
Hence my question.
Yeah, like I wouldn't, man. Like, man, really, I don't even think I want them to go to college, man.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
Like
things are gonna change.
Like, if they could be, like, dude, like a prime example, man. If they could be around people like Sade, my cousin Shy, Nobu, you guys, and just start to learn those skills and figure out how they can make that money work for themselves, and not have to deal with student loans and all this other shit and get a jump on life. And I'm all with it, man.
But Biden got the forgiveness.
No, but that's like 25. Hey, you didn't have student loans for 25 years, and now what? No.
Now we'll cover it for you.
Cover it. But wait, there's more.
But you bring up a good point, Cole, because I think I feel different because I do think, there's experiences that the three of us have gotten at universities. There's a balance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think I've been lucky because I've always been into engineering. Yeah. And Damo talked about it in another episode of, like, when you go to school, you got to make it purposeful. You know what I mean? And for me, it was like engineering was just what I like to do. So it was like those are like high paying jobs or high demand, I'll say. And then when I come out, like, I have a set of skills that people are looking for, right? And now to your point, because you said if you go to school and it's like, I hate to rag on communications because I do think that's a good major.
That was my major.
But communications is abundance of people get into that field, and it's tough to get jobs when you come out maybe that are that high paying or, where you could be self-sustaining or whatever the case is. But you got to make it purposeful, I think.
So can I dive in on that? Let me tell you.
And I don't want to stay here long, but
no.
Go ahead.
So communications.
It turned to a job fair today.
I know, right? Yeah.
So what's one of the
Damo's
biggest?
in his bag when we talk about jobs.
No, it's interesting, man. So what's one of the biggest fears in the world? One of them is spiders. Another one is public speaking. A communications degree, when you have to get up in front of a lecture and communicate a public story, most people fold and they can't do it. That is a skill. When I get up in front of people and talk, I don't get nervous. I'm not perfect. I get nervous sometimes.
But it's probably a different nervous of like you care, like you want to do well.
Like I think of it like I'm about to go to play a football game.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, but not like these people are going to laugh at me. But like literally people fold. So when you think about a communications degree and you learn how to speak publicly, that is a skill.
Definitely.
Just like engineering is a skill.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So college, the last thing that I'll end with and we'll move on is my nephew. He told me, like, he played basketball at Trinidad State, and he came back and he said, "Look, I don't want to do another 2 years." And you know what he said? "I want to be a flight attendant." He wants to travel the world.
Yeah,
like what better
job.
Educational experience can you get than traveling the world
and being on the flight?
I had nothing to say to him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Other than go get a nephew,
or getting directly under an engineer. Like yo, just real quick. Heard a podcast with Eric Snowden.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Snowden doesn't have a degree.
Oh, that dude! People hate him,
but he's brilliant.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
He's brilliant. He's brilliant. And worked his way to a top secret level security clearance. No degree.
No.
But he has no ethics.
But what I'm saying
is, his point is
he got
that
around people that trained him how to work well with computers.
I agree.
Yeah, if you get with the right people and you really want it, you can make that.
You're right.
You can make that shit happen.
Right on, Sauce.
Okay. Real quick. So, Cole brought up
Hey,
an
can
interesting.
I put some chapstick on real
Yeah,
quick?
man,
My
because you
birth
need it. I
beads.
wasn't gonna say anything,
birth beads.
but that shit looked bad.
My lips wasn't ashy.
Did you check out my man's Jordans though? You
Oh,
check out his
boy.
J's?
Boy, he
Yeah.
Says the person with J's on.
No, man, because last pod it was like I had my J's on, and you were like, "Yo, I got J's that I keep in the closet that I don't even wear." But I see I influenced you.
because they make my feet
I guess I
hurt.
need the blue check. Yeah, because I influenced you. I'm gonna pay my $8.
They gonna
Got
raise
some
your
ankle
price.
supports up in there.
Hey, show him though. Show him on the camera.
No, if they can't see it, they don't need to see
Okay, man. All right.
Hey, I'm gonna do my Spice Adams.
Got them copper fit socks on.
I don't. You know what? I love my copper fits, man. I don't got them on tonight.
That'd be awesome if they were red too. Tell him. Tell him.
Hey, I got my Burt's Bees though.
That's what's up. This is gonna be an interesting topic for the crowd too. Cole brought up due to things happening in hip hop culture, we've lost a soldier, which is Takeoff. And rest in peace to Takeoff. And it brought us to this conversation of the occupation of being a hip hop artist is dangerous. And why is it like that? Why is it like that in our culture that when you make it to the heights that they've made it to as far as the Migos, right?
Yeah.
Icons, trendsetters,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That unfortunately when there's events like this, they can lose their lives, you know? And I'm not going to get into the semantics of like where it happened and what happened and where it was at. Yeah, I don't want to say anything that don't have the facts on in the whole story, but
Why is it so?
the thing is that
but-
it's
but that's the
dangerous.
question, like,
It's
what,
dangerous to be a hip hop artist and like enjoy yourself in
Where's that
certain
come-
spaces.
but where'd that come from? Like, why does it have to be so dangerous?
It's you asked this question earlier, and I put some thought to it. It's like a crabs in a bucket syndrome.
Say more. Like, yeah, give us your
Like
thoughts on it.
this person has, I don't.
Okay.
Like it's to me, it's that simple. And what can I do to take from said person so I can come up?
Yeah.
So I'll give yeah, hold please. What I think about is P&B. Granted, like LA culture, if you live in LA, you know you don't walk around flashy. You just don't, especially in the hood. You just don't. It's like that's like nomenclature for LA.
Right.
And this dude's walking around with a big ass chain, and I'm. This is
Yeah.
with all respect.
I know
for
what
this
you're
dude.
saying. Yes.
With
Like
all
he
respect.
should have the right to do that, but
He
also
should have the right.
he has the right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But with awareness of where your surroundings are.
yeah, and just like
Unfortunately.
and let me give you a different side of the coin. You know, we went to Colombia, South America, and I asked my wife, like, we went out. It's like, take your ring off. Like, we're going out. It's like, you know, nighttime. Take your ring off. Like, there's certain things that you just have to have situational awareness on
Okay.
to be like, yo,
Just to be safe.
just to be safe. In LA culture, you have to be safe and you have to understand the culture.
Man, but other groups of people can do that and be okay. That's
absolutely
that's
right.
why the shit
Yeah.
is sick.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like again, like how we talked about Garth Brooks, right? Dolly Parton can go to whatever, I don't know, whatever
Knoxville, Tennessee.
with all her jewels on,
Mm-hmm.
and be amongst her people, and nobody's gonna sit there and rob her. It's us.
I wouldn't say nobody, but like the likelihood is very
The
low.
likelihood is very low.
Very low.
It's very low.
Yes.
And with us, it's just so multi-dimensional. Then
Yep.
we got rap where you got, like, they talk about the drill music, right?
Yes.
And
What's
they
it called?
say drill music. And you got these young hip hop artists talking about murders and robberies and people who they know, they ops that they gonna shoot at, and this shit just plays out in real life.
Yeah,
It does.
and then they get arrested for it.
No, but just think about when Biggie and Pac died. Like it really shook us up.
Yeah.
Because we had never seen that before, where somebody literally got shot and killed in hip hop.
Right.
Now we've gotten to a point to where we're just so desensitized to it. Like y'all, like we talked about it, like over maybe the past 6 to 8 months. If you think about it, I bet you it's been some type of local rapper, lower level rapper, middle of the road rapper, high profile rapper that has died in every month within the past 6 to 8 months. And we just
Let's
roll
call it a year.
We just roll a year, and we just roll right by it. It happens like this, like everything would take off, right? By next week, it's like, okay. Like I was shook by it, but it was like, damn, well, another one? Like
This podcast, bussin'.
What was that, Sean?
yeah, like, what's next?
No, what's next?
Like who's next?
And I'll ask this question because I think we're all in agreement that as I hear the two of you talk, but accountability, right? Of like, let's just talk about the hip hop and music industry and everything that is around it, because it is the largest genre on the planet.
No question.
You know what I mean? And
Afrobeats could like it's a close second.
It's right there.
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
but semantics. But
it's
I
the
like
same,
my point is that
yeah.
it's large. It's world renowned.
Yeah.
Like it's here to stay. Like it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And the thing is that with that, there's accountability from our culture of like, one, the music we put out, you know, also the owners that kind of promote it, you know what I mean, and the consumer. So like it's like a 360 of like
It is, Jeff.
producer, consumer, owners of the business, right? And what's crazy is that in our community, we don't, like, we want to celebrate the hip hop and what it stands for because it's a beautiful thing.
And the success.
And the success, because that is an opportunity for a lot of individuals to get out of their situations, right? Like, no doubt about that. But then it goes to, you know, we talk about people that own it, so the music labels that allow what comes with it, right? And not, maybe not assistance to help those of like how they're, the music that is selling and what that actually affects people, because music affects us all.
I mean, they're putting insurance on you,
which is crazy, right?
But so they're allowing
They
you,
do, Sauce.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're allowing you to speak all of this deaf,
Right.
and they just put insurance policies on you.
So how many artists have insurance that are in the country genre? Like, how many artists do you think they're putting in too?
Actually, you know, I think a high amount, just because they're a business. Like, you know, you have business insurance. So
Wait, let's unpack that, because you're right. It is a business.
Yeah.
So as a smart businessman,
Yes.
and just the culture and what you see as far as statistics, are you pouring more money into your insurance policies for country artists, or are you pouring more into you for hip
It
hop?
just means the premium's higher. That's like
Well,
literally
that's
what it means.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So,
but
but
you're
you
pouring
can
more
have
money.
the same premiums for your country artists. So however you're saying it,
Yeah.
everybody gets a policy.
Yes.
Are the premiums going to be higher over here in
Oh no,
country?
the premiums are higher for hip hop artists, 100%.
Right.
Yeah,
So that lets you know there's a problem off top, right?
100%.
Like as a business, if
Yes.
insurance business says, yo, for this artist, it's going to cost you this because they're a rapper.
Yeah,
And then if they're black rapping.
yeah, and
You know what I mean?
I love the point that you went with when you talked about responsibility. There's, just like you talked about 360 responsibility in general. Where does the responsibility start at? Like,
That's a great question.
No, it's
No,
a rhetorical
absolutely.
question. No, hang
Oh,
tight.
is it?
No, hang tight. It's rhetorical, and I'm gonna give my point of view. Like, the culture breeds responsibility, but then there's the promoters that feed money into like, hey, this is what's cool. COOL, not COO, right?
Got it.
And then you have the people that consume it. And that's what's the most dangerous part is the people. Like, to me, that's the most dangerous part is the people that consume it, because you can have lower level consumers. Like, there's people that on YouTube that have 1 million views and 17 million views.
Influence.
And it's influence, and that's what we talked about.
Yes,
go ahead, Coop. And we'll repeat the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if a
gonna
man
act
thinks
like
like
a
a
child.
child,
Why are you having all this money shooting dice?
no.
Okay. All right. So
I'm going to the takeoff.
got it.
That's a micro view. Go ahead.
and I
think
hear
that's
your
a small
point.
part of it.
I think it's real small part also of just the.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you have that much money shooting dice? Who are you trying to prove this to?
But I think shooting dice is a smaller symptom of a bigger problem.
I agree.
Because he ain't never had it. Now you have it and you showing other cats.
But Takeoff wasn't shooting dice.
But wait, hey, yeah, because I think
I think
you talk
he did
about
everything
that,
correct. Yeah. So I think.
But we don't know the facts right now. So
Just. Yeah. So,
But
so
yeah, you
I've
can't
never.
just say, hold on real quick, because I'll let you go. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Cole.
So for me, right, regardless of how much money, like even now, right, I'm not going to be at an unsanctioned dice game. I'm just not going to be. So, but that's no
Hey,
judge.
we're-
No.
That is funny.
Yeah,
That
was
good.
funny, man.
That boy said unsanctioned.
Unsanctioned.
Yeah. And I'm saying this with all due respect, right?
Unsanctioned.
I don't
That was
care.
great.
I don't care. So I think sometimes your money and your celebrity kind of rocks you to sleep. They're at a private party. So when you're at a private party, you feel that you're amongst people that are in your same range, right? But there's never whenever there's some bullshit that happens at parties, it's always behind a dice game. It don't matter if there's broke people. Unsanctioned dice games. Unsanctioned dice games is always
That's
somebody
comedy.
getting killed, right?
That's comedy.
So I think that they got rocked to sleep in that vein. But what's sad is in this.
But we don't know the facts though.
Yeah.
that's why I'm not gonna say
No.
that.
I'm not speaking this as fact. I'm just saying what was being put out there was that this guy was just a bystander.
He wasn't even.
He
in the
wasn't.
dice
No,
game.
It's a fact.
he didn't have no beef with no.
That is a
he
fact,
wasn't
right?
beefing with nobody. It was no reports that he was arguing with anybody. It wasn't no reports. He wasn't even involved in the game, and he just happened to be an onlooker at a unsanctioned dice game.
So
and
we'll
got killed.
hold that thought, and just because we don't know the facts, go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
What's up, Nelson?
What's up, Nelson?
New York.
New York. What borough?
There you
Shout
go.
out to Brooklyn.
So as a person who's on this side, who's been shot, who's been stabbed, who's been in situations in that kind of vicinity, what I say is the problem is, and honestly speaking, part of it is when that person got it and you don't got it, you starve. You need it.
Right.
You want it. They earned it. You don't want to go. Some people, I guess, they don't want to go through the fact of having to
The process, right?
process. They don't trust in the process because
Yeah.
they're so stifled by everything else in the environment that they think that, well, he got it now. I can take it from him because I don't got to do all the work. Because it's easier to take than it is to put in the process.
Nelson,
So I think
appreciate
that
you, brother.
I think that's cool because what Nelson was saying is that
Recap it.
what he said is that the process of going through the work to get to certain status, and you earn that, right? So some people want to quick rich get schemes, which is going to go into our next topic. But to your point, yeah, it's like they're taking the life of somebody that has put in the hard work to get to said place and be great, And now you got somebody that didn't do that, caused jealousy, whatever. You're losing in a dice game. And then it gets, feelings are hurt. And then, problems start. His ego. Yeah.
Men have egos.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. Right.
By the time you get to the end, self-accountability is non-existent because everybody that had their hand in the pot now.
Right.
Once you become popular and you become a reason why they want to eat and they can eat easier than
Yeah.
you happen to do what you did and they can just ride your coattails.
Yeah. So to that, and just to bring it back in, I think that goes back to Damo's point of like crabs in the bucket, right? So the thing in what I say about that is like those brothers is at another level, you know what I mean, financially and talent-wise. Like the things they did are undeniable. The fact that in our culture that we can treat black lives, right, in a way that I don't care what you got. You know what I'm saying? You still black at the end of the day. So you talking all this shit. I got an ego. I'm gonna let you, shots is gonna fly, whatever it is. I'm gonna give you that heat. You know what I mean? And it's funny because that's part of the culture of like a lot of things that play into it. And that's just my take on it. There's a lot of things that could go into it, but I think you bring up a great point, man. You really do. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Sauce. Sauce. Go ahead.
Well, no. It just shows how screwed up we are, man. Like because it's like okay. If you're man, just put like this. If you're anybody, and maybe it might be a little different. Like if you're like a prime example, if Damo is the CEO of Intuit, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can kind of ride on the radar a little bit. Like he can move out to the suburbs. Hey, thank you, brother. He can move out to the suburbs and disappear and just be rich, right? And not catch any flack about it, right?
Okay.
And this is kind of what I'm getting at. If you're an athlete or if you're a hip hop artist, you got to come back to the hood. Then you come back to the hood, they know you got something, but then they want to take it. But then if you say, you know what, I'm moving out the hood, I'm not coming back here, then that's a problem. You're a sellout. So it's literally you're walking this fine line.
But that's and I don't want to pick on a hip hop genre, but like gangster rap, like, for us, it was like you talked it, you had to live it kind of thing, like, or you had to prove you came from those grounds. And like, I think the mentality is like, I got to keep that up as far as like an image and stuff. And that's the stuff that gets pushed the most is like the violence part of hip hop. You know what I mean? Like we have, and it's all beautiful music. You know what I mean? I listen to every aspect of hip hop, but for the most part, it is the violent stuff that gets pushed to the forefront. You know what I mean? And then when you do that, it's like you got to keep up. You feel like you got to keep up the image and things like that.
Yeah, but it's just no. But I'm speaking to that perspective that my man said in terms of if you have it, somebody wants to take it. Okay, yeah, I understand that, right?
Yeah.
But then if I totally remove myself from my community and I put myself in another community where people have the same things that I have, and it's less likely that they want what I have because they already have it, then I get flack from my own community for doing that.
Dude, it all
You're just fucked.
No, dude.
But you promote, but your music is
so
like Jeezy.
No, dude. It
Like that's a
all
prime example, I think.
comes from age and maturity. Like at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. Motherfuckers get out of prison and be like, oh, I wish I'd have done X, Y, and Z. Or, somebody says, like, what could I have done to live a more fruitful life? At the end of the day, like, you got to live your truth, dude. You have to,
No, I agree.
It's
I
hard
agree.
to live. It's
I
hard to
agree.
live.
No, it's hard
to live
but,
your
but
truth.
like, no, you have to live
as
your
a
truth.
hip hop
But
artist
if
in
you
these
don't,
days.
but your truth as a hip hop artist is to be gangster rap, right?
For some, yes.
For some, right?
Yeah.
Some might do it to make money. Some might do it to, like, this is my real life. And some
This
people
is
have been
my
exposed.
environment.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is my
absolutely.
environment. But like, you think about somebody like Kendrick Lamar, who grew up in Compton, who is not red or blue, that is extremely successful.
But I bet, but you don't see that dude.
That's good.
No. So
Like, why do you need to be seen? That's the problem.
No, but that's my thing. He's probably made the conscious decision to say, you know what?
I don't need to be seen.
I don't need to be seen.
But
It's hard. But
everybody
it's,
doesn't operate like
that's
that.
few and far
yeah,
between.
that's fair.
A lot of these rappers are getting killed in their own neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Like Little Boosie said. He said, man, I get the most hate from where I'm from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the
that's a fact
source
sauce.
of all of my hate is at. And how do you get these young athletes? How do you get the young athletes? How do you get the young hip hop artists to
That's why
break
these
away
dudes be
from where
sauce.
they're from?
That's
Because
why
as
these
soon
dudes
as you
move to
get
other
some money-
cities.
No, but I'm saying I'm 19. I ain't never had nothing. As soon as I could get that Wraith,
I'm getting it.
I'm driving that thing right down
Sauce,
to the Holly.
This is why, like,
And I'm parking it right there.
hey, you know what's crazy? This is why Jason Delancey. Remember when Jason Delancey was here and he was like, "This is the NIL deals for college students is bad."
Yeah.
It's what Courtney's talking about.
Yeah,
right
because
now.
I was going to ask. Well, 19, I get it. At that age, you would.
No, but
I
like,
would
it
do the
might be
same thing.
17, 16, 15.
No, absolutely.
No,
And
these
you
rappers
you
is
want
like-
to
No,
floss and you like,
let's
look
take
what I
rappers
got.
out of the equation.
Anybody.
Rappers out of the equation. Let's just talk about young millionaires.
Yeah, you coming back home to show you, but you come back
Yeah.
home to show your work.
No, I agree.
You come back home to show your
Hey,
work.
man.
And it's like to where if I'm 45 and then I come into the million, man, I'm out of here.
No. Hey,
I'm
me?
out of here.
No, I'm just low key.
Y'all
Like,
might get an anonymous check from me, but
I'm just
I
low-key.
ain't messing with none of y'all.
Hey, no.
I'm gone.
I wouldn't do that,
I'm
but
gone.
you would just
Walmart.
know you would
I'm
operate
gonna write
differently.
the checks and I'm gonna say, hey,
Nah, I don't
Skyland.
agree with that.
You wouldn't do
Here.
that, Cole.
Get into the light
You
shit,
wouldn't do
man.
that, Cole. Yeah.
I'm out of here.
So we,
Yeah,
we,
right.
we have where are they now
Yeah,
in
right.
this or that?
This or that.
Because we're getting to time.
We are. This or that. So, there's a new segment for the show. This or that. No context. It used to be rapid fire, started by Uncle Damo. So, it's only right that since you're here, it's been a while, that we let you have the this or that.
So
Welcome. Welcome to the game, this or that.
So are you doing the this or that?
No, you're answering the this or that.
Oh yeah, I'll do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think other people should answer it
No,
too.
no, just you.
Okay.
Just you, bro. Just you today.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's how I go, man.
strawberry or peaches? Strawberries.
Smoked ribs or smoked pork chops.
Ribs.
You going ribs? Yeah. I just made
They're the
that
same
one up.
thing.
I just made that
Yeah.
up. All right. Okay. Here we go. Elon or Ye?
Yeezy.
Okay. The Suns or the Bucks?
Bucks. Oh, we're talking NBA, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Lakers or the Nets?
Anything Lakers, I decline.
You could pass too.
No, I decline.
So the Nets.
Nets.
All right.
Anything Lakers, I'm a hater.
You're a hater in
And
general,
yeah,
but yeah.
just call me that. That's fine. Whatever.
Eagles or the Bills?
Eagles. I like Jalen Hurts, man. He's defined. He's beat all odds.
Beating all odds.
Oh. Okay.
Even though I like the Bills because they're fast paced.
Damo.
Yeah,
You got that? All right.
I'm with the Eagles.
TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok. It's freaking phenomenal.
Okay.
But I'm on Instagram more. TikTok, the algorithm on TikTok is unmatched.
Okay. Got it.
Unmatched.
That's a weird thing to say, but I got you. What about breasts or butts?
What have you seen?
Breasts or butts? Have I seen your gram? Is that what she's about to say? If I saw your gram, fam.
Have you seen my Explorer page?
Have you seen my Explorer page?
My Explorer page, boy, they motor
My
boat.
Explorer page says titties.
Thanks for playing, man.
Hey,
my name
and
is
that,
Damo.
and that chair booty right here.
Chair booty. You got to let me know what that
No,
is.
it's like flat. It's chair.
Oh, got it.
I'm just messing around.
He want the titties with a chair booty. That's what he want.
That's you, huh? Chair booty.
Yeah.
Chair booty, but okay.
I gotta have some areolas in my life.
You don't like any patties?
No. I gotta have areolas.
Does
in my
that get in the way? The patties. It does. It does get in the way. All right, y'all. So last thing, where are they now? That's what you want to talk about. You ready for that?
Yeah, I think we. So can we do it around the room? Just not me.
Well, this was your topic, and you had some people in mind, like where they are now.
No, but like I want to think about like so. For context, you're like, oh, Uncle Demo always does for context.
You do. You like to talk.
No, real talk. When you think about like people that you used to deal with, artists or like whatever context, where are they now? I was riding with and D'Angelo turned on. I was like, where the fuck is D'Angelo? Like, does this motherfucker still got a six-pack looking like Mike and shit?
D'Angelo was iconic, right? Like he was the first one that had a video that was like on another level with how
like,
does it feel?
Hey, hide your wives and hide your kids.
Oh yeah, man, that was a game changer.
Yeah.
And he's fit, right? Sade Noble, look.
Oh, he ain't fit
They
no more.
mouth,
He was
mouth
fit
is
then.
dropping.
But does he still exist?
He's not fit no more.
Does he have a beer belly like me?
Look, Sean is a
he have a
hater.
Ponza?
You see how quick men hate?
305.
You see how quick men hate? I was waiting for the ladies to answer. He's like, nah, he ain't got a six-pack no more.
305. He 305.
Hey, so where are they now? I wonder.
Real
so my
quick.
one person is where's D'Angelo?
Man, he did his verse. He did that verses during COVID.
Boom.
Oh, he did. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like
Man,
D'Angelo.
what we
It was
talking about?
D'Angelo and friends.
Did he have
So
a six-pack?
he was supposed
Talk
to
to him, Cole.
he was supposed to battle Maxwell.
Yep.
But I don't think Maxwell did it, so they just had
D'Angelo
come
and
out
friends.
there, D'Angelo and friends
For
They-
Apple.
Yep, and they went out and did all.
See,
they-
Cole's in the
so-
culture. See, you're not in the
Damn.
culture, man.
I'm not. I'm completely disconnected.
I know. How are you diversity and inclusion and not
That has
in the
nothing
culture?
to do with diversity and inclusion.
It don't?
No, that has to do with music.
Oh, which isn't part of society.
No,
But we just had
Not
an
my
entire segment on
I'm
it.
just trying to get like black and brown people jobs.
How's that looking?
Great.
Good, man. Uncle Damo, shout out.
Hi, my name is Uncle Damo.
What you got, Cole? Where are they now?
Where are they now? Man, old girl off Belly.
Oh, the thick one.
No, the DMX wife. Chocolate.
Oh,
Tasha? Was that her name?
Tasha on Belly, but her name is, she was a model.
On Bronx Tale. She's on Bronx Tale too.
Yes. God, what was her name?
Oh, she was so bad.
She was bad, man.
Oh, where is she now?
We don't know. It's okay. The
Where is she
topic is
now?
where are they now?
What do you think?
now?
Give me. Where do you think she is? You think she's married? She got somebody?
Yeah, she probably married with kids, man. Man, I hope she's getting some residuals off, man. The Bronx Tale was an awesome movie, man. I hope she's getting some residuals off that thing.
Oh, you know she's not getting no residuals off
The
that.
Bronx Tale?
Nah.
The Bronx Tale was an excellent. But
It was good.
Everybody remember the Bronx
It
Tale?
ain't like it's Pulp Fiction, motherfucker. It's like
The Bronx Tale is a cult.
no,
That's
it's
another
good. But
culture. See, he's D&I, but he knows nothing about the culture, man. I'm telling
Bet you
you.
if I-
I'm telling you. I don't know how you got your job.
Man, it's not like Titanic.
I know how you got it. No, I know how you got it. I know how you got it. It was like, we
It's
need
not like
somebody
Dukes of
black.
Hazzard.
This guy has charisma.
Yeah,
Sign him up.
sign me up. Yeah.
Can he talk? Okay.
No, I'm a mute.
So you said Bronx Tale, my bad.
Yeah,
That was a good movie.
man. Y'all know it ain't no Knots Landing, but you know.
Hey,
He's like, I know
Dallas.
Dallas, yeah, ain't no Dallas, yeah. But you know, the Bronx
That's
Tale's a
good.
close classic, man.
No, that is good. What happened to? I'm gonna go back to Living Single, the cast. Right, we know where Queen Latifah is. Where's Kim Fields, man? Where's my man Lawrence on the show? Comedian, bald head janitor.
Oh man.
And then my bro that had the dreads.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Where's Kyle at?
Where is Kyle at, man? Where are they?
Was y'all,
Are they at
so
Into
you
It?
crushing on anybody on that show? Shout out. on Living Sing.
Do they work for you?
You thought Kyle was fine? With the dreads, you thought Kyle was fine?
You like Kyle?
She got dreads now.
Then he had the movie where he was a news reporter and he was struggling with code switching when he. Oh man, what was that movie? Because he would talk real proper.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Which is crazy. Is that a real thing these days? Code switching at work? You still think that's
It's
dying
real.
out?
It's real. But guess who doesn't code switch?
Damo?
Hi, my name is Uncle
Fuck
Damo.
that.
Yeah.
I am authentic.
God, I wish I was as cool as you.
No, man, it ain't got nothing to do with being cool.
I'm authentic too, but I mean, I wish everybody was as cool as you.
You took the important
And
ribs
could
to
smoke some ribs.
the potluck.
Damn right. And they were
Fam, Diddy.
you can talk the way you want to.
When
No,
you get
real
in them
talk,
ribs, man, he be
that's why
getting in
people-
his
no.
bag.
Like,
When you trying to get the fries out of the Chick-fil-A bag, that's how he do. He's like, yo, give me all them
so
fries, please.
you have to take fries out of the Chick-fil-A bag early or they're nasty.
Is that true?
Talk to him.
Is that true or no?
This
Am I lying?
podcast,
you're not.
bussin'.
Y'all don't eat Chick-fil-A?
Could I ask you though, at work, because
Wait.
Intuit, you see a lot of black people?
No, wait. Let's not talk about my job, dude.
Okay, we could talk about it at Slack. So I work at Slack. And
But like,
it's funny, man,
what
when
about
black people see each other in a corporate space, do your antennas like go up?
No, man.
Or like,
I'm like,
and you give
yo,
them that, yeah,
what's
you give them that
good?
nod, like,
No,
Bro.
I don't give the nod.
we gonna hook up later. Like, nah, you be in dead conversation of like, yo, so, the forecast is looking great, and then you just see somebody black go across your.
What's up, Jay? What's up? We up in here.
Let's celebrate.
And they're like,
You start breakdancing.
what's up, Jay? Yes. Hell yeah. Me too.
You can thank black. Hey.
Hey man, we got the
can
black
thank black
people
as-
meeting later. Come see me.
Hey, we got a Slack channel. It's called Wakanda.
Mahogany, earth toast.
Let's go, Wakanda.
But that shit only acceptable because Blackish came out.
Talk to me.
Where did that come
what
from?
we talking about?
Nah, man.
Cole don't like the corporate space, man. He be giving
fine.
that shit, man.
Man.
Like he don't think we making
no,
strides.
I be wide open at work. when
I do too, man. I be like,
Wait, whoa. You be wide open.
oh
Yeah.
man.
What you
No.
doing all wide open at work?
Resume. I'm with you, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
man, when I
you be
see-
excited.
When I see you at work, I'm gonna acknowledge you.
Fam, because you
And
got that antenna. When you see
Yeah.
black people, man, that antenna go up and you be like, hell yeah. And then it's just like you said, man.
Yeah, Sauce be looking at the ground. Hi. Hello. Yeah.
This
funny.
podcast.
That's funny, man.
Hey man, if you, hey,
Hello.
any brothers, anybody gonna accept a brother wearing Steve Harvey pants?
I ain't got no
That's
Steve
the
Harvey
What was
pants
that?
on.
What was that?
I ain't got no Steve Harvey pants
Damo,
on.
you know you wear them Steve Harvey pants to work.
No, I don't.
That's why they wear.
Oh, them is Harvey's?
That's why you can be yourself.
No, see, that's how you know his cracks is weak. He's laughing at himself. He's a narcissist. Okay, Elon. You're funny.
Damo,
That's funny.
Damo,
Yeah, see,
Damo,
he's gonna keep going. to try to put, what?
Damo,
What?
Damo,
What?
Damo.
He gonna make a
What?
food reference.
Yeah. How big are you in the seat? Okay, I am. What else
Muslim
you got?
guests don't eat pork.
See,
fried
he's gonna talk about eating.
Damo.
Narcissist.
Yo, funny story, man. It's a funny
No. Yeah, see, he starts beating
Oh
his
my God, dude.
He starts laughing.
Man, we had a
Oh.
Muslim.
Did he stick that tongue out?
Oh my God, man.
You know he's in his bag, man. Get the
he's
waffle
like,
fries.
Where's that
Get the
Terramana?
waffle fries.
I fucked up.
Podcast.
Nigga,
Bustin',
shut your ass up.
This
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. Cole, you got to be able to laugh at yourself. man. Come on, man. Come on.
No.
It's just your night. It's just your night, man.
Nah, listen, we've all had our night.
Yeah,
Trust me.
And this
Absolutely.
is yours.
We've all had our night.
So let's go.
Nah.
Rosa.
Rosa.
What?
Rosa, man. Hey,
Rosa.
when he thought Rosa was
No, don't go.
Okay.
Like, dude.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
habitual line crosser.
That's not.
No, I didn't cross.
drawing
You
a line.
crossed that line.
No,
That's
I
you.
did, but
You
like,
crossed.
no,
Okay,
I'm
okay,
talking about
no.
right now.
Okay, why is that a line
No,
cross?
that was behind the scenes.
Come on, Damo. You get a little airy.
That was behind the
You're
scenes.
a little airy sometimes, man.
That was behind the scenes. I did, and
Yeah,
I
a
acknowledged
bunch of
it, and I was
balloons
like,
up there sometimes, man.
Hey, I was laughing just like that when she looked at you. Was like, "Hey, ain't y'all all
This
vegetarian?"
podcast. Bustin'.
I want to laugh.
What you said?
I wanna-
Yeah,
fucked up again.
yeah, yo, we was all there too.
Yeah.
Hey, timestamp
he
that.
did say
Take all
that.
of that. Take that all. Hey,
I did.
hey, you know what, man? You know I didn't
See,
do it, man.
Now we gotta.
We
now we gotta
feed
take
all
this
of y'all.
off.
We feed all of y'all
Now we gotta take
vegetarian
this all
meals.
All right,
Nobody
y'all.
gets
Hey, shout out to the audience for supporting us because they like, what are y'all talking about?
It's all.
Noble. Thank you, Dave, for
Thank
coming out.
Thank you.
Always look great. Sade, same for you. Look great and always
Hey, I want to
here
see
for
if Noble
us.
could braid these little things.
And Big Coop, you looking good, man. You got the scarf looking right, man. Although you hated on my
You know,
man,
that boy's neck
D'Angelo.
is hot.
Oh yeah, he is hot.
That boy's neck hot.
That is. He got that loose. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it look good. It look
does,
good.
man. I
It
can't
look
feel
good.
it.
All right, y'all. You never stumble upon the unexpected if you stick to the familiar. So go out there and change it up, and we out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This podcast. Bustin'.